Alrighty, hi everyone. My name is Jenna. I am a silver consultant. Been with the company for a little bit over a year. And one thing that I really don't like is paying subscriptions for things. So I've used Canva for quite a while now, and I've come up with just a lot of workarounds for not having to buy their premium subscription. So that is what I'm going to cover today. It's a small group. This is super informal. If you have any questions or anything, unmute and feel free to ask. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then we're just going to make a couple things. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. And like I said, if you have any questions, unmute and we'll get it figured out. And sometimes Canva gets wonky on me. So if it stops screen sharing all of a sudden, please let me know. Okay, so how many of you guys are familiar with Canva? You ever used it, not used it, brand new? Okay, well, I'm gonna pretend like you guys have never used this before. So when you log in, this is what you're gonna see. A really good thing to take a look at is the templates that they already have. They have a lot of really good graphic designers, so their templates are pretty awesome. So you can go up here and click on templates. Thank you. Instagram, you can make postcards, you can make business cards, you can make flyers. I use one of their flyer layouts to make a flyer to hang in my community center, advertising as a travel agent. So you have a lot of really good options here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make, so you know at the end of a video, when there's like a little flyer that says, hey, I'm a travel agent, contact me. So that is what we're gonna make to stick on the end of all of the videos that I post to my YouTube channel. So I already picked a design that I liked, and then I'm gonna tweak it to fit what I want it to look like. So down here, I picked a postcard layout. So we're gonna use this one. So this layout is too square to put at the end of a video because videos are like 16 by 9. So I'm going to take these elements and basically copy them into something that I need. Now with the paid version, you can go up here to resize and you can resize it to be any width, height, video, presentation, anything you want. But I'm not doing that because I'm not paying for it. So we're going to go back here and I'm going to create a design, and I want this to be 16 by 9, which is their presentation. So you can use this to make like slideshows if you want. So we are just going to copy what this looks like. So we have thirds. I'm going to go over here to elements. I'm going to add a square. And then I'm just going to looks about right. Now, if I want to copy this, I'm going to go to the top bar up there and click the square with the plus sign. Now, depending on what you're clicking on, this top bar rearranges itself all the time, but everything's always there. So I'm going to hit this little button and duplicate and scooch it down. And that looks about right. Also, I am on my iPad. I do about 90% of my travel business on my iPad. So this will all look the same on your desktop. If we go back here, so on your computer, you can right click and copy that and paste it to your other design, but I cannot do that on my iPad. So to find out what this little element is, I'm going to hit the I button for info, and it is called Firework Illustration. So I'm going to go over here to elements. I'm going to type in Firework Illustration. And there it is. I'm going to resize it. I'll worry about colors later. I'm going to duplicate it and scooch it over. You can see if it's lined up or not with the other ones. And after I make this row, I'm going to group them all together so I don't have to do it for the bottom. No, I'm not sure how this will work on your computer if you need to right click, but on my iPad, I'm going to do a long hold on one of the elements. And then I'm going to tap all of these, hit done, and then group. So now I can copy this whole group and put it down here. Okay. And then the rest is text. So now we're going to worry about colors. So if you pay for the Pro, you can have brand colors and brand fonts, and you can have it saved. So anytime you're working on something, everything looks the same. But my get around for that is to upload my logo that I made, which is here. And then if I change the color of something, it's going to pick out the colors in the photo, which is my logo. So I'm going to make that this color and this color. So anytime you want to match colors of something, you can just upload a picture and it'll pick out the colors in that photo. And then you don't have to worry about brand colors or anything. And since I have this here, I'm going to go ahead and make it little and stick it in the corner. Let's see about that. Okay, now I really like this color of this off-white. And so to find it, you're going to hit this plus button. And every color has its own little identifier. It's a combination of letters and numbers. So that off-white is that right there. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to paste it to make my background the same color. With the plus, we're going to paste. And there it is. Same color. Okay, now if this is going to be an advertisement for me, I'm going to add my picture and then my contact information. So another really good thing, you'll see right there on the left, it says background remover. That is another really awesome perk of Pro. Or you can go to a free website called Remove BG and you can remove the background of any picture you upload. So that's what we're going to do. Just Google background remover. And it's there because I always use it. I'm going to upload a picture. And this is going to be me from with a friend. And this is also how I removed the background of my logo. So when I put it on something, you don't see the square behind it. And then that's going to be good enough. You can still kind of see her arm. Usually does a pretty good job. Sometimes you need to make sure there's a pretty good border between whatever's in the foreground and the background so that it notices the difference. But it still got rid of, you know, the stuff in the background. So I'm going to save that photo to my photo album. And then we're going to go back here and I already uploaded it. So you just go here to upload media and get it from your library. Let's see. There it is. And actually, I want that to be inside a frame. So I'm just going to type in frame. And we'll do an oval. So I think if I do that, there it goes. And then I can adjust the size as I want. I'm going to get rid of that gold eventually because I don't really like it. Okay, so now we're going to add my contact information. So go to text. So I really like their font combinations, and you can break them up and mix and match as you like. So we're going to go for Merry Christmas. So there's two different things combined here. So if I don't like that, I can delete that specific element and not delete the whole group. And then I might use this bottom font for my name. We'll make you a lot bigger. And I just took my number. So if I wanted these to be a different color, I would go up here and make it that same off-white. So there are a few workarounds so that you can take a template, resize it, copy what it is, and then make your own and make it for free. The finished version that I made ended up looking like this. And so then I stick it to the end of all my videos. And the way you do that is you go here to the download button. And since this is a presentation, it automatically goes to PDF, but I want it to be a picture so I can add it to YouTube. So I'll go here and then pick that, and then I'll save it. I'll hit download and save. Okay, let me see what else I was going to cover. Any questions on any of those things?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just now getting into the Zoom meeting, so I didn't get the beginning of it. So how did you get to the template like this one here, the one that you were just working in?
So that template?
Yeah, like because we know that you have posters and flyers, and
Right.
which one did you use for this?
So that was a postcard.
Oh, okay, postcard.
There's so many. I think I actually might use some of these for advertisements. But, and you can see some of them are free, some of them are pro. So we could use, this one and make a really pretty, just make a really pretty travel ad in general. So for this one thing that's really nice about Canva is their stock photos. But so earlier this summer, I was working with a company and I was doing some of their social media stuff, and they did have a paid Canva account. And I was able to see what a lot of their really nice stock photos are. And then I realized that most of them come from Unsplash anyway. So how many of you are familiar with Unsplash? I know they mention it sometimes in the mock booking trainings.
I've never heard of.
So it is a free stock photo website.
Oh,
So I'm going to type in. So those you have to pay for, but all of these, we can sort it by landscape mode. So we could use this picture for free. Whoop, that one's not free. Stop. Here we go. This one's free. Download it. Save it to my photos. And then I go over here. And I upload it. And so I don't have to worry about their stock photos when I can upload my own. And you can even go to Google and do this. So if you let it upload, we'll tap it, we'll resize it, and make it the background. So if we go over to Google and we just type in Florida. If you sort, go to size. If you sort by wallpaper, you'll get things that are very high resolution. And so they will look nice as backgrounds or on social media, or if they're blown up a bit bigger. So you can save any of these photos and use it for a mock booking or a promotion or something. And then, yeah, just stick it back in. Oh, I hate, they open up a million windows every time. So that is another one of my workarounds for instead of using their stock photos, because they have some that are nice for free, but most of them are not free. You can see all of these.
Jenna,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of Poster My Wall?
Yes, I do like that website.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I learned about that before I was very familiar with Canva, but they have a lot of really good too. If we have we'll probably have some extra time at the end, we can look at that.
Okay.
Another
Yeah.
thing is their elements. So for static, let's type in the sun. If you're going to print out, or it's going to be an ad or something, just use a regular one. But if you're posting this on social media, I mean, movement videos always are way more eye-catching. So use something like this. Use sunshine and resize it. And then you're just going to save it as an MP4 video. Or if you want, like if you're hiring now, or look at this great deal, you can use some of these and really make your posts a lot more eye-catching and attention-grabbing, which is really great for Instagram or if you're scrolling Facebook. And then if you're looking at something like this, that arrow is a pro. That doesn't mean you can't use it. That just means there's a watermark. So this one is black. It's moving. It's really not, you can't even see the watermark there. So that means, I would still use it even though it's a subscription and you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Okay, there's that. So another thing that I did was I made a really good hiring ad for Facebook. So I like to do now hiring, open enrollment, open interviews when I post team building to Facebook, because I just think it looks a little more legit. So like this, we're hiring. Let's see if we go to marketing. Let's see what their flyers for marketing look like. See, those are super busy. I would use that. I would use that on like a pegboard, hanging it up somewhere. Let's try. Do this. That's kind of fun. It's paid, but we are not going to pay for it. So if I tap on that, what's it going to do? Okay, so you can see where the watermark is. But all we have to do is delete all of that stuff. We can search for a magnifying glass. We can make the background blue. And then we can put company name and a tagline. And then I would probably put, let's see, what have I put before? The one I made the other day that I think looks really good. Let's go to home. So I made this one super quick and to the point. We are hiring. And it was over here and I just kind of copied it. I copied this one. This is open recruitment. I copied that and made it look like that. What I did with this circle here is it was black and I just made it more transparent. So if you go up here, you can change the transparency to see what's behind it or make it more bold or less bold. And then you can lock your elements in place. So as you're moving other things, they don't move. The position, if you want to make sure it's in the middle and centered, you can top, middle, bottom, all that kind of stuff. Move it backward or forward so other things are behind it or are in front of it. So that's how I use their non-pro stuff. I really just go over here. Like that one's kind of nice, a graphic designer. You can make a travel background, make a square on top, make it a little bit transparent, and just copy it. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was how to make really quick movies. Because again, videos do a lot better on social media. They get a lot more exposure and they're more eye-catching, so people stop and look at them. So any questions over what I've done so far?
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
So on those 2-page templates that you use and you create your own on the second one, do you just download that second one? How do you just download that one?
Here, or I can duplicate this whole thing and change it. But then when you go down here, it gives you a page range.
Okay.
So
all right.
yeah, all they'll download as a zip drive. So if I just save number page 2 as a video or as a picture or whatever, then I can just do that individually. So I want to do page 2. And then looking at that one. Yep. So then I can have all my ads in one instead of having different folders. Okay, so we're gonna make a really quick, super easy video. So I kind of already started one. Okay, White Christmas. So I just looked, I went to their backgrounds, I think, and I just typed in snow. And then I picked that top right one because I thought it looked nice. And then I went to their text and did the Merry Christmas one. So this is gonna say, are you dreaming? It's gonna be a whole lot bigger. Whoop, not that big. Now I'm gonna ungroup these because I don't, there we go, ungroup. Now I can mess with this one by itself. So right now you can see how everything is oriented to the right. If I tap this, it'll go left, middle, right.
I'm sorry, excuse me, Jenna, how did you
Yeah.
ungroup? How did you ungroup?
I went here to the 3 dots and let me do it again. So like this one, that is 2 things, 3 dots, and I hit ungroup right there, right beside position.
I don't see, I'm sorry, where is it?
Oops, so it says group and then ungroup, group, ungroup.
Okay. And the 3 dots up at the top. Okay.
Yeah.
You.
See, that's where, depending on what you're looking at, sometimes the 3 dots are there. Sometimes this stuff is up there. They just, that top bar changes. I don't know why, but everything's always there at some point.
Okay,
So, yep. So if I like this, but I want to delete this bottom here. If I like the Merry Christmas, but I want to delete from the Smiths, I click from the Smiths. I go to trash and I'm trashing the element, not the group. So it gets rid of the 1. So we're gonna do that and that. This is gonna be a super not pretty video. I'm just gonna tell you how to do it. So for videos, imagine you are making a slideshow and then you're gonna animate elements and put time to it to make it a video. So I'm gonna duplicate this, which is right here. That square right above will duplicate the page. So the first page is going to just say, are you dreaming of a white Christmas? So I'm going to animate 3 dots again, hit animate these letters. And when I was looking this morning, a lot of these were not available on Pro, but we're going to go like that. So as soon as you animate something, and you can animate any background element, anything, you see at the top there, there's a timer and it says 5 seconds. Right up here on the bar. So that means that this slide is going to be 5 seconds long. And usually that's the default. And then I'm gonna make this animate to a burst. And it is also 5 seconds. So if we play to see what this is gonna look like. See, I don't know what that first one did. But that's how easy it is to make a video. You make a couple slides and you animate whatever you want to animate, and then you have a video. So I think this first slide is too long. We're gonna make you 3.0. That doesn't always say. There we go. And then if you want to make it fancy, you go down here to more on the left, and we're going to add audio. So we want, you have to be really creative with what you type in to find audio, because they're named very odd things. But we're going to try holiday. Ooh, see, these are all pro. I wonder. They might not have any video or audio for free. Let's try Jingle. Let's just see if they have a happy whistling ukulele. What's that sound like? Well, that could be kind of cute. So that little segment up there where it was playing, that teal part of the vocals, that is how long my video is currently. So right now I think it's like 8 seconds because I have the 2 slides, 3 and 5. So you can adjust where it starts by just moving it. If it's a tune that noticeably, like it starts out super slow and then all of a sudden like it crescendos really high and really loud, you can adjust that so that it is at a certain point in your video. So if we play this, so then I might make slide 3 like, oh, delete. Actually undo. Come ski. Actually, come ski in beautiful Colorado. So then I really could turn that into a mock booking. I can make another page here. And I'm going to undo that. I'm going to duplicate this. Same background. I could say, you know, 2 adults, 2 kids, 4 nights in a resort at this price. And then the last page can be another, here's my picture, contact me, travel agent. So those are super easy to put together. And then you can download it as an MP4, and then you can upload it to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatnot. And I learned how to make videos on Canva with a 10-minute YouTube video. So it's super easy to learn. It's just a matter of figuring out what you want it to look like and what you want it for. Any questions on any of that?
Where do you find the background, like the image?
I went over here to background and I typed in snow. And then it was that top right one. This one.
Okay.
So a lot of their back. But again, if there was something else that I wanted, I would go over to Unsplash. And that's not what. I would either go to Unsplash or just look on Google for some pretty ski resort, mountains, whatever, and then save it and upload it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then they have photos too that are not backgrounds that could be. So if you're looking, gosh, at everything from food to happy to, and again, even some of these I found on Unsplash.
Can you email the videos also in an email if you send an email to someone?
Yeah, so if you hit share, You can share a link that lets them edit, share as a template, or share to watch. So you could share a link to watch, or yeah, if it's downloaded to your computer, you can email it or text it as long as it's not too big to send, which I know happens sometimes. But you can go up there to share, and you can share a link to watch and then just send the link to whoever.
And then you would just use their email address and it would have
Yeah.
your business email address attached.
Or copy link and then go into your email. Just copy the link and go into your email and do it that way. So it's from the right email address.
So if you copy the link, they would have to click onto the link, or could you have it already uploaded?
Well, let's find out. So there's the link. I copied it. Erica, are you still on, or have you vamoosed from this? She might not be on. Okay, I'm going to send an email. You want to give me your email and I'll send it to you?
Sure.
We'll see what.
Happy Travels 56 travels 56 at Gmail.
Actually, I'm going to send it to my other email. And I don't think, see, that's a super, you could link it to the word here. So what does that look like when I open it? Are any of you guys registered to learn about Las Vegas? Because I got an email today for free tickets to the game, the football game, New Year's Eve, for the 30th, I guess.
No, the NFL football game?
College. So the Sun Devils,
Oh,
Arizona State versus Wisconsin. So it's got to be one of the bowl cups, I'm sure. But yeah, free game tickets. You just pay to get there.
I didn't get that email.
Well, I can forward it to you and maybe it'll work. I haven't gotten the email yet. Have you?
Let's see. No.
Maybe it's in my outbox. My internet has been very.
Oh, I just got it. I'm sorry.
Did you?
Yes, and it's a link.
So if you open that, does it look nice?
Let's see. Proceed. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah.
Good. Well, there you go.
Thank you. So it won't. You would have to open up the link. In other words, it won't come like already preloaded.
Unless you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I. Where was it? Good going.
Just because I'm thinking that some people would be a little apprehensive to open up a link.
Right. So I can download this MP4, download it and save it to my photo album, which is what I would do to post it to social media.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're a client or something,
Yeah.
then they might not be too hesitant. Yeah, so I could just email that. I'll go here to my photo album. Once I save it. Save the files. So there, that's saved on my computer. Then I can email that.
And it will be emailed just the same, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today was all about Canva. at the end of the month, since I do everything, like I said, on my iPad, I was going to talk about Pages, which is Apple's version of Word, and then iMovie and uploading videos to YouTube. So that's going to be a little bit more of an Apple focused webinar, I guess. But any other questions on Canva? Do you want to take a quick look at Poster My Wall, since that was mentioned?
Sure. Like the whole setup is almost like Canva too, where you can
Yeah. So if we're gonna make
the
this,
same way.
and again, yeah, these are just graphic designers who make designs, and you can edit them as you want. I don't know. It's been a while since I've used this, so I don't remember if it's quite as user friendly. But ooh, they have an audio clip here too. But the background. So they have the background, upload.
Yeah, I just started playing into this one. Probably like a week now. I haven't really gotten to it like Canva.
I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm used to Canva, because Canva can be very picky and unuser friendly until you're used to it. So, but I'm so used to it now, I think it's super easy.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you can change any of this stuff. The color of the alignment, little elements you can add. Clip art. That's a cute snowman. But I don't know if it has a background to it. I use this for flyers. Yes, that's super cute. I don't know how you change the background. Oh, see, that's an element. Oh, interesting. Delete that guy. See, this could be a cute little flyer. Add some text. And there you have it. So then you would, of course, create an account so you can save it.
Right.
Download as a PDF. Yeah. Another really good resource. They have lots of pretty stuff. Yeah, they have Zoom backgrounds, menus, logos. Yeah. Any other questions about anything? I usually use Canva for, I haven't really used it much for the videos. I've used it most recently for making that ending for my YouTube videos. And sometimes mock bookings. If I'm putting a mock booking on Instagram, I want it to look good and have a good picture. So if it's not just a pretty picture with text at the bottom, I might do it on Canva. But I do a lot of that on Pages, which I'll show you next time. But yeah, just any pretty easy way to make marketing eye-catching.
There was a video on Facebook. Someone posted it where they had used door tags. They had designed door tags.
Yeah.
Added their business card to that door tag. And
yeah,
I think it was Canva.
I'm pretty sure you can order those on Vistaprint. But so that's another thing is with Canva, you can get stuff printed off if you want to do business cards and stuff. I have no idea what the cost looks like. Did it show how they printed it?
No, that was one thing they did not do. They just showed the person advertising how they used a door tag to
Mm-hmm.
put their business card or attach their business card to it and hang it on,
Yeah.
doors and stuff like that.
I think that's something I remember Nikki Lee saying that she used to do, which isn't a bad idea. Oh, so let's see, we have chat going on. Can you
Yeah,
upload?
I've gotten,
I don't know. I don't know why you could upload audio. Do you have a, so this will get uploaded to YouTube, and I'm sure it's going to get put on the Rising Tide page too. So that will probably happen later today.
Uh-huh. Well, I
But
learned something new today. I did not know about the audio.
I'm sure you probably can. I don't know where you'd get audio to upload it, unless there's other free.
No, I was saying that I've learned something today on Canva, what you showed.
Oh,
I
good.
did not, yeah, I did not know I could, do that.
So Faith, I don't know if you're still on. You were asking about printing them out. You can save it to your computer and print it through FedEx. I think we get Office Max or FedEx. We have some kind of discount through Evo Rewards, or you can upload it to Vistaprint, probably could, or you can just order the prints off Canva. It depends on how many you want. If you have a decent printer, I'd probably just print it off at home. But yeah, anything you make on Canva, you can save to your computer and do whatever you want with it. Okay, if there are no more questions, we will end this a bit early. And like I said, at the end of the month, what I'm doing is a little bit more Apple based, but I know, iMovie can be a bit intimidating, but it's actually pretty easy. So if that's something you're interested in, come on back.
I have one last question. One last
Yeah.
question. All right, so it took me a while to get into this Zoom because the ID was not valid. So will this be the valid Zoom ID that we use?
What do you mean it wasn't valid? But was the flyer not right?
No.
yep, yeah, the flyer was incorrect.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if she uploaded. I updated the flyer. I wonder if she didn't upload the right flyer.
It has the right dates,
Yeah, it was just that the ID
but
wasn't.
yeah, the Zoom meeting number was wrong.
Okay, I will make sure they change the flyer before the end of the month. But yes, it will be this number.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, I'm glad you told me. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, Canva's super fun, super easy marketing.
Thanks,
Zoom
Jenna.
schedule in the chat was correct. Okay, good.
Thank you, Jenna.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a great
You
day.
guys have a great day.
Two.
Bye.